All right, have and have not fans, happy daylight savings time. There's nothing better than losing an hour of sleep and having the sun come up early to wake you up in a rude fashion. So I'm feeling semi rested, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up crashing by 5 o'clock when it's. Wait, will the sun still be out then? I don't know. Anyway, guys, the purpose of this video is talking about a question that some people have been bringing to me in my inbox in regards to what Justin will do. And I'm going to be honest here. I think I mentioned this in my mid-season finale predictions video that in my opinion, I could not care less if Justin, Jeffrey, Wyatt, and Benny were killed off. I think only like one person tried to call me out for that. It's like, you ought to be ashamed of yourself killing those people off. And I'm like, well, not really. If you've been a long time viewer on this channel, then you know I actually don't like it when Tyler Perry kills off people just to kill them off because he roped them into a corner, or that particular cast member, fulfilled their obligations on the show, or they're ready to move on to different things, and just things of that nature. And instead of cleverly writing them off the show, not it's not it doesn't always have to be like, oh, just because someone is alive and they left the show doesn't mean they're ever going to come back. But it's kind of like one of those situations where you don't have to just kill when a character still has plot progression left, as opposed to these main characters for the most part who just seem very one note. So when I said that I could care less about those characters dying, I actually meant it. Like, for me, I could care less if Tyler Perry killed those particular four characters off, because Wyatt, for example, in my opinion, has no further purpose to the plot, if you ask me, because his biggest thing was testifying against his parents and the Harringtons, and he's done it. So I really don't know exactly what else there is to do. His inheritance is with the is in Hannah and Benny's bank account right now. His mother wanted him in jail. The Malones are still trying to kill him, but they've shown little to no effort in trying to do so. I don't really see a point anymore. I mean, aside from being a Malone victim, you tell me what else is there for Wyatt to do, except for to, just be the on-camera crackhead who isn't black. So I really don't know what to say about that. Benny, I just don't like his character anymore. I mean, I get it. Tyler Perry is bringing up things from various seasons this season. This is what makes this season stand out to me, where he's bringing up a lot of things we haven't heard about in quite some time. But I always wanted to get the insight of, did he suffer brain damage or something from his coma and being on life support, and or being taken off life support, and will that ever be brought up in a useful plot point to explain his behavior? Nah, I mean, fine. If you want to kill off Benny, well, I mean, technically I do. If you want to kill him off, then heck, that's when you can bring back Tony to get the kidney. Might as well do it. Jeffrey, he's just taking the stupidity from Benny last season, and he's just acting extremely bratty. It's just annoying to me. And then Justin is like, once again, I see no point. I mean, his biggest thing when he was first introduced was to, kind of protect Candace and Jeffrey from the Quincy Maxwell murder. So that's pretty much it. And he's just there as a pseudo Veronica for Jeffrey, if you will. But when it comes down to it, the question that people are asking more and more is like, is Justin going to die? And I actually went back to Instagram, to Broderick's Instagram from like September of last year during his time on set, and he was taking a photo which has the cast members of season 7. And I've been using this as a kind of a, what's that board game called, Clue, where it's like you have to ask questions like it's a mystery, and then you flip over the people's card or whatever. That's kind of what it is. I'm taking this as the quote unquote gospel of the haves and the have nots, and basically looking at this wall, and if a character's photo's on there, we can all but assume that that character is going to be in season 7, because we even see the likes of Celine, Quita, the guy that played Danny from Love Thy Neighbor. He's going to be playing as a guy named Oliver. So we are probably going to see a lot of new faces in between now and the upcoming season 7, sometime either later this year or in 2020. I don't believe Jeffrey Owens was on that board. I could be wrong, but I might have to do another video going back through that photo because there are some faces on there that we have seen now and we can actually put a name with the face. Unfortunately, due to the angle of the shot, and yes, I've actually had some of my graphic design friends from college try to help me out with zooming in and trying to digitize the photo so we can read everything, but unfortunately that's not the case. But I mean, if I weren't that lazy, I would go on IMDb and scrap up any information I could, but ain't nobody got time for that. So Justin is alive. I think another piece of evidence, I actually thought this was effective misdirection. I went to his Instagram because I remember this famous Justin photo where, you know, he's in the makeup chair being, you know, all the scars and whatnot and bruises put on his face. And I was thinking to myself, well, maybe he posted that photo just to show that in the future Justin would be beaten. And remember, this photo is from September of last year, you know, showing Justin will be beaten. And then, you know, in the season finale, he'll get killed. So he posted that photo to confuse everyone like me, thinking, oh, he's going to be around till season 7 when really he's not. It's going to be a surprise death like, oh my God, he died. I don't think that's the case. But I will admit this, and I was going to do a separate video on this, but I figured since we're talking Justin anyway, if Justin were to die, who would do it? I mean, you got Madison, who would try to protect Jeffrey, David, who would do anything for his son. Veronica already has a vendetta against Justin, as well as Jim for what he did to Wyatt. But at the end of the day, I honestly think that it would not surprise me if Jeffrey is the one that kills Justin, because I always thought, and I'm not just going to say it was me, because a lot of us have talked about this together on live streams and whatnot. If Jeffrey goes over to their apartment, I doubt he's either going to be able to leave or Justin will do something to him. And not in the way Jeffrey thinks. I'm thinking that Jeffrey is like a mouse. What is it? Like a rat that's been cornered by a cat or something? What is it, like a cornered rat? They will fight back. Like, you look at all the scenarios where Jeffrey popped somebody upside the head, you know, clubbed Wyatt with the golf club, Quincy with the wine bottle, and look at all the times he's lashed out against Veronica. And yeah, he punched Justin in the face when he had the guns pointing at their head, but at the same time, I think this Jeffrey we're seeing now, he will probably kill Justin if he is pushed far enough. So I think it's one of those situations where he'll take some abuse, but there's always a breaking point, and I think Jeffrey will probably be the one to kill Justin. I don't know if it's going to happen within the next 2 episodes because, like I said, I think that Justin will be staying till season 7 at the very least, but I do think that Jeffrey might be the most likely candidate to actually take him out. That's just my opinion. So with that being said, you know, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Justin will be killed in the upcoming mid-season finale on March 19th? Do you think Jeffrey will be the killer? Or do you just think that he'll be around until season 7, unfortunately, but then eventually be killed off by somebody? As always, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I've noticed a little bit of a lack in momentum on the subscriber count, and I'm very worried about that because I was trying to hit at least 70,000 subscribers by the end of this month. That way we can just keep on moving forward to 100,000. So with that being said, you know, let me know your thoughts, subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks so much for making it to the end of this video. Be sure to click the thumbs up button if you like what you just saw, and if you have anything you would like to add to the video itself, go down to the comment section below and type out your thoughts. And I also have social media related to the haves and have-nots: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook page, Facebook group. Links to everything will be in the description below. And if you like action figures, video games, and trading cards, I have an eBay store as well where there's free shipping on everything. But I also have a second YouTube channel that I'm working on where I talk about things that are non-Tyler Perry related, such as anime, superhero shows and movies, music, pop culture, and sometimes political news depending on what the circumstances are. Be sure to check out that channel as well. In the top left-hand corner, you should see a picture of Candace Young. You can click on her to subscribe to the Haves and the Have-Nots review. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. And if you like the video you just saw, be sure to check out the other 2 videos that should be popping up on the right-hand side. Trust me, if you like this video, you'll love them too. Once again, thanks so much for visiting my YouTube channel, and I'll talk to you in the next video.